Hey friends, I'm Fuzz. This is 15 Minutes with me, if you're speaking in first person. If you're speaking in third person, it's 15 Minutes with Fuzz. And my wife's in the studio with me right now, and she thinks I'm a weirdo, because I am. I hope you're doing fabulous. You deserve to be. On this show, we highlight stories of positivity in and around Washington County, Wisconsin. Real quick before we start this episode, I'm rolling through season 2 of 15 Minutes with Fuzz, and I would love to hear how you're enjoying the show. Or if you're not enjoying the show, but you're here listening, so I assume you are. If you have 2 minutes, please go fill out my listener survey and let me know what you think. I'll send you a free sticker or two, if you'd like one, just for filling it out. You can get to the survey by going to fuzz.cc/survey. That's fuzz.cc/survey. And if you could fill that in by March 31st, 2023, that would be great. If you're listening to this in the future, you can just email me and tell me what you think, and I'll send you a sticker if I have one, and if you'd like one. A few weeks ago, we spoke with Jay Shambo and Jess Wilds from the city of West Bend about the upcoming downtown Main Street Reconstruction project. With that project going on, a number of downtown West Bend events are going to be temporarily displaced. So I thought, who better to tell us where we can find everything than Gena Biertzer, the executive director at the Downtown West Bend Association. Gena talks to us about Music on Main, the Farmers Market, and a whole bunch of other cool events and how they're going to be slightly altered in 2023. With that, here are 15 minutes on the West Bend Farmers Market and more with Gena Biertzer of the Downtown West Bend Association on 15 Minutes with Fuzz. Gena, thank you for coming on 15 Minutes with Fuzz today. So I want to start here. There are a number of different organizations in West Bend. We have the West Bend Area Chamber of Commerce, the Downtown Business Improvement District, West Bend Specialty Shops, and the Downtown West Bend Association. Can you kind of give us a lay of the land of what each of those is kind of responsible for, and then eventually where Downtown West Bend Association falls in place?
Sure, absolutely. And thanks for having me on today. The West Bend Chamber, we'll start with that. The West Bend Chamber is more responsible for working closer with the businesses, generally throughout the entire West Bend and Washington County area. The BID district, which is the Downtown Business Improvement District, that is an area right in downtown, which is governed by the city.
Okay.
And that area has its own board of directors. And their main goals, I think, touch on more infrastructure.
Okay.
And having things downtown, such as the bike racks or planters and stuff like that.
Sure.
The West Bend Specialty Shops is a group of retailers within the community. And generally downtown, there are some in Barton and elsewhere. And that group is strictly a retailers group that has come together to kind of help organize shopping events and fun activities for people. And then you have us, the Downtown West Bend Association. Our organization has been around since 1955. At one time, we were considered the BID.
Okay.
And then in the 70s, we became incorporated as a nonprofit. And so our main goal in the community is really to help promote the community, to enhance the downtown by creating events that are larger than just the downtown, but bring people from all over. I like to think that we touch more on tourism, and we really try to make sure that the downtown continues to thrive. Through all of that, and with the events put on by the West Bend Specialty Shops, we have now partnered, and the Downtown Association is going to help to promote the West Bend Specialties, and so we've kind of put them under our umbrella, and they are part of our organization.
So it kind of helps everybody work together,
Exactly.
and then, as we say, the rising tide raises all ships, right?
Oh, yes, I like that.
So the Downtown West Bend Association's been around for a long time, and it really helps, these events and things help bring people into the downtown area, which then hopefully support the local shops, right?
It keeps it vibrant down here, you know? One other thing the downtown does do, is we also help with the bars. So with the bars and restaurants, we also run a similar program as the Westman Specialty Shops. So I meet with the bars and restaurants once a month. I meet with the retailers once a month. We all work on great marketing opportunities together, and just collaboratively, we all get in and have a great time with what we can all do down here.
Yeah, and there are definitely some great restaurants and bars in downtown
goodness.
West Bend.
We're amazing downtown. I'm sorry. I'm maybe biased, but
It's okay to be biased. It's okay to be biased. We love it, and we're glad to see that this is a vibrant area. And
much.
We're technically downtown here at Epic as well.
You are.
Yeah. So when we're here, we're running downtown to get lunches and things like that. How did you yourself get involved with the Downtown West Bend Association?
I was a business owner within the community, and I was a downtown business owner, and I was pretty involved with the Westman Specialty Shops, and I joined the promotions committee with the downtown and then joined the board of directors. The position came open, and I said, you know what? Let's change gears. Let's put on events.
How long have you been in this role now?
It has been about a year and a half.
Okay.
It's very new.
Yeah,
very
sure,
new.
Sure. What are you enjoying most about your role?
Honestly, all the people.
Okay.
I have a job that just makes people happy.
I mean,
I do.
Yeah,
I make people happy. I invite them to these amazing events we put on.
Mm-hmm.
We just did Chocolate Around the Bend a few weeks ago. Thousands of people were on the streets, and everybody was happy. How could you not be happy?
I was so surprised to hear how many people came to Chocolate Around the Bend. Tell me, for those who weren't able to experience it, what happened at that event?
I'll be honest, the event is about 5 years old.
It is, okay.
Actually, about 8 years old.
Okay, really?
It had been an event put on by just the Westman Specialties.
Okay.
So the downtown, kind of assuming our role in their marketing, decided to change things up. We did punch cards. So you had to go to the Bend and get a punch card. And then you were able to go to 15 shops who all had chocolates waiting for you. And every shop, you punched your card and then you handed it in at the end. And we had amazing prizes. I mean, just amazing gift baskets from some wonderful places downtown. And we literally had over 1,000 punch cards go out.
Oh, wow. So that is that in February each year?
That was
then?
February 11th. And yes, now it's definitely going to be a huge annual event. We're actually already looking at the new chocolates.
All right. Well, we'll keep an eye out for that for next year. Maybe we'll get some chocolates up here and make people walk all the way up the hill.
They come right to conversation piece.
Oh, yeah. There we go. So maybe we'll make that happen.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe I'll just eat the profits.
I did.
Perfect. I mean, what's the point of doing all this, Gena, if you can't partake in the fun, right?
Absolutely. Sometimes a little bit too much.
Speaking of the fun, you guys have, besides that event, you have a ton of events that the Downtown West Bend Association is responsible for. Can you talk about some of those different events that go on throughout the year?
Sure, absolutely. So we do have our wine walks, which are great events for the community. One is coming up on April 1st. We have...
What is that one? Sorry, how can people find more about that wine walk?
It's called the Wine Hop.
Okay.
And it is April 1st.
I get it because of Easter, right?
Yes, it's hopping around downtown. And so you can take a look at our website. And for all of these events, please go to downtownwestbend.com.
Okay.
Check out the events.
Mm-hmm.
Check out the community calendar. I'm just going to plug that in. The community calendar is meant for all of West Bend.
Great.
So you will never be bored in West Bend.
Perfect.
Everything is on there.
See, this goes all back to that tourism thing you're talking about.
It is, yes. It is.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but yeah, that was I didn't know that the wine hop was coming up, and that's kind of fun.
The Wine Hop is coming up. Tickets are on sale right now, so please go to downtownwestbend.com and get your tickets. VIPs are already sold out. I'm sorry. You got an hour early and some fun giveaways with that. But you have 3 more hours left, so please sign up today. We have the Art Walk Banner Project coming up, and that is a super amazing event because it provides so many wonderful things for downtown. It gives students from all the different schools an opportunity to show off their art. Teachers use it as their curriculum throughout the year.
Sure.
Super cool. But our grand gallery open for that will be May 6th. And if anybody would like to sponsor a banner, please give us a call downtown because we do have 30 banners this year that we'll be putting up along 6th Avenue due to the road construction.
The gallery, is that just the street? Is it consider the gallery? Is there a specific place where that happens?
The Grand Gallery is actually in MOA.
Oh, it is.
So
Okay.
by coming, you're going to be able to enjoy all of MOA.
Okay.
You'll be able to enjoy the Grand Gallery. You'll meet the artists. Other sponsors can meet each other there. We'll have a nice jazz band going.
Oh, wonderful.
Hors d'oeuvres are there. It's a great event. So if you can make it, it'll be 3:30 to 6:30 on May 6th.
Okay.
But again, on our website.
Sure.
One of the other events we have is our Wheels on Main event.
Mm-hmm.
One of the largest events we do every year. Because of the downtown West Bend road construction,
Mm-hmm.
we do have to change the location.
Okay.
So for 1 year only, temporary, 1 year only, it'll be at the Washington County Fairgrounds.
Okay.
Huge.
Yeah.
So excited.
So is that in October?
That one is September 3rd.
September. Okay.
From 7 a.m. to about 4. We will be asking if anybody wants to be a crafter or have a craft stand. Bring your cards. It's $10 to get in. Great event for the kids. Food, everything will be there. And as of 9 o'clock last night, we have been approved for our Fall Fest.
Okay, great.
Which is the kids' event. And guess what? It's back on Main Street.
Oh, sweet.
That will be back on Main Street, and that will be on October 27th.
Okay.
So it's Friday, October 27th from 5 to 7.
That's the day that the project's supposed to be done, right?
It is. It is. And we might be out there sweeping them up, but
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Get out of here.
I will get it ready for you.
We got this event to do. Scooch.
So, yeah, and again, great event. We usually have, 1,000+ kids show up.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have some music. We have lots of games going on. And I want to say almost all of the downtown businesses participate.
Sure.
It's a great event.
Yeah.
And then in November, we're going to have our Which Way Wine Walk.
Mm-hmm.
And then
So you can probably still get VIP tickets like when that goes on sale, right?
absolutely. And get them for that one because it's so much fun. Everybody dresses up. It's definitely, we want you to dress up, which is in Warlocks kind of theme.
Sweet.
And I understand it's after Halloween.
Okay.
So do not put away your costume.
Yes.
Okay.
Good reason to keep
Yes.
that. I think one of my neighbors still has their Halloween decorations up yet. So I think they're already pre-planning for this year.
I love that. So make sure you get to that. And then at the very end of the year, we have our West Bend Winter Warm-Up.
Okay.
But, check our
always a great
website
time.
out for that.
So two big ones this year. So we've got the downtown Main Street reconstruction project, which everybody knows about, and that is coming up very soon. But so are the Music on Main and Farmers Market, which will be directly affected by this. So let's talk about Music on Main first,
Okay.
even though it starts after Farmers Market. Well, let's just focus on that for a moment. How does the downtown reconstruction, Main Street reconstruction project affect Music on Main this year?
It affects it quite a bit in the sense that we have to change our location.
Okay.
But we will still have all the same great bands. We will still have a beer tent.
Mm-hmm.
We will still have food every night for you. We'll still have our new famous Drinks on Us cards available. So we're still going to have all the same amount of fun. We just have to move. 1 year, temporary. Temporary is my new word.
You're not moving that far away, though, for
No.
this 1 year, though, right?
Correct. It's 2 blocks over. We'll be on 6th and Walnut, which is right here by your office.
Yep.
So you'll be able to hear the music.
We're there. Our CFO, Lisa, she has the window that's all the way to the north of our building. And she said, I cannot wait to open my window and listen to the music from my office. And she's like, and then I'll probably stop out and get a beer or two and then come back. So
Absolutely. Tell her to look for me. We'll get her one.
Sounds great.
So that's exciting. Our bands are listed on our website.
Okay.
Click in events, go out to Music on Main, click there. The lineup is there. The sponsors are all listed there. Thank you to all those sponsors. And then we also have our highlight organizations. So when you tip the bartenders at Music on Main, you're tipping a highlight organization.
Great.
So for that night, those tips are given to those organizations.
When does Music on Main start?
It starts on June 1st.
Okay. And it's on Thursdays, right?
It's every Thursday, and it's the main band starts at 6:30 to 9.
Okay.
Something new this year, we're working with the Music Academy and some of their students who will be playing from 5 to 6.
Great.
And that will be listed on our website as the students are ready and signed up for that.
So again, that's on 6th Avenue this year, across from the library in that parking lot. Is that correct?
That is correct. Thanks.
Oh, perfect.
Thanks. Yes.
Cool. Okay, so that's Music on Main. And then the big one that I asked you to come in here to talk about, but there's so many cool things going on, and this is great. But last but not least, the farmers market. Obviously, with the downtown reconstruction, the farmers market is going to need a temporary change of venue as well. So what are we expecting this year for the farmers market?
The farmers market is still going to be fabulous. That's what we're expecting.
Yep.
But we really haven't seen a lot of change in our vendors. So we're pretty excited to announce that almost all the vendors are returning.
Mm-hmm.
I think one out of all 90 is not, but that's because they chose to retire. It had nothing to do with relocation. We're excited to say that it will be on 6th Avenue, right here in front of Epic. It will also be on Poplar Street. If you're familiar with the Orville, it'll be right there. And then it will be on 5th Avenue. And
so kind of a horseshoe around the Tower
at the Tower Heritage Community Center. Mm-hmm. Some of you may know that as the Washington County History Museum.
Yep.
It's going to be pretty exciting. Everything will be on the streets like a normal farmer's market. Same food, same vendors that you're used to and love. And then we will have positions available for all of our downtown businesses to come and have a free booth.
Great.
So that they can still continue. So everybody knows they're all still open.
Great. Our booth will be our building. Since
you can have a booth too.
It will be right here. I'll just have my own prime parking, I think, for the farmers market this year. That'll be my booth enough for me. West Bend's farmers market is pretty renowned, right? I mean, people love this.
Yeah. So a little history on the market. The market's been around since 1978.
So have I.
And I'm many years before that.
Well, this wasn't meant to be that kind of conversation. All right, it's a good year. It was a good year.
I'm very proud to say that we really built a great farmers market. And to all the people that have worked here before me, I applaud them for all the efforts they've put in. And as of last year, we went on a little mission to find out which market was the best. And we were voted Wisconsin's #1 market.
Wow, that's awesome. Congratulations. Yeah, that's a big feat because there are a ton of farmers markets in Wisconsin.
It's huge, but even kind of, I don't know if it's cooler or not, but we were also voted the #5 in the Midwest.
Oh, wow, okay.
And number 18 in the nation.
In the nation. So
thousands.
Top 20 West Bend, downtown West Bend farmers market.
Yep. 2022. Yep.
That's amazing. Congratulations. Yeah. That's really cool. It's sweet that it's right here and easy for all of us to come and enjoy every weekend. And so it's free to get in, right?
Free to get in. We'll still have great live entertainment. We'll have 3 different entertainers every single week. Some of the newer things that we're incorporating into the market this year, one is educational booths.
Okay.
It's a huge thing that we've wanted to get involved in for years. We've partnered up with UWM Extension here in Washington County, and some of their nutrition center and some of their health department are going to come and be doing weekly informationals, as well as some hands-on workshops with students, younger, older. That's all listed on the Farmers Market website. Last year, we had some opportunities to do some gardening and just a lot of other educational opportunities. We're also going to have, I think it's 3 times throughout the season, we have a health and wellness coach here in town who will be coming and doing tours and talking to people about what foods they should be eating and not what you should be eating, but what is good for you.
Sure. How to improve your eating habits and things like that.
And how to cook some of the things that you may not be familiar with.
Great.
And then another thing that we've added this year, working on and continuing to try to grow, is our opportunities to make sure that everybody can come to the farmers market. So we're working to build up the WIC and senior nutrition programs. We're working with a lot of our farmers because it takes the farmer to sign up for these programs. And once they do, then people can come. And that just helps everybody in the whole community.
Great.
As well as the SNAP program. We will work really hard. We began the process last year. It's something that you have to work with a lot of different governmental departments to do.
I bet. Some paperwork involved.
A little bit. And so we're hoping that at least by mid-season this year that we will have the SNAP program also. And that just helps everybody be able to come, inclusive completely to the market.
Yeah, that's great that you guys are doing that and you're helping the farmers to get the paperwork they need in order to process those transactions and things like that and make that accessible to families who need that. That's great. That's awesome. That's
our
really cool.
Farmers are amazing. We have typically 70 farmers
Okay.
that are strictly produce farmers. Some of the other vendors we have, maybe they do coffee or they do, other things, but are strictly produce or beef farmers or chicken, dairy farmers. Some of them, this is their livelihood. This is all they do. We have a few farmers who depend so highly on this market. This is their entire income.
Yeah.
So we really want to make sure that it's really about them. It's about the farmers too.
Yeah.
Helping our community is great, but these farmers really need an extra hand too.
Agreed. It's great that this year, despite the Reconstruction project, that you're able to find a temporary home to come and make sure that everybody's still able to sell their goods and have this, number 18 rated, and hopefully that just keeps going up, rated farmers market in the United States, right here in our own community. So kudos to you for all the hard work. I know it's a lot of juggling, a lot of meetings, a lot of nights and weekends and all that. So thank you to you for doing that.
Oh, thank you very much. We love our jobs.
Gena, thank you so much for coming in. And I know you have tons of events coming up, so don't be a stranger. And we can talk about more of these in more detail as they come up. But thanks again for all you do.
Perfect. Thank you very much for having me. Thank you.
Thank you again to Gena Biertzer, Executive Director at the Downtown West Bend Association, for joining me on today's show. Lots of great things are happening here in West Bend, and I can't wait to see how the Farmers Market, Music on Main, and all of the other events unfold this year. If you have an idea for a guest in or around Washington County, please let me know. There are tons of ways to get in touch. You can email me 15withfuzz@gmail.com. That's 15 spelled out, withfuzz@gmail.com. You can also go to fuzz.cc/guest, or you can, come up and talk to me if you see me in public. I'm always around. Also, just as a reminder, do me a solid, fill out my listener survey at fuzz.cc/survey. New episodes come out on Tuesdays. All the episodes are available at 15withfuzz.com, and I'll talk to you again next Tuesday right here on 15 Minutes with Fuzz.